everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel and you've just stumbled across it today, then welcome to you. What I'm going to be doing today is the Animal Totem Spirit reads for the month of November, and I'm going to be reading for the lovely Aries. The cards I will be using, my guys. The cards I will be using, guys, are the Animal Spirit by Krans. I'm going to be using the Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Reid, and the affirmation cards for this month is the new ones that I bought recently. I did a talk through on my channel, Oracle of the Fairies by Karen K, and I did decide to keep these cards because I was a bit on, the jury was out on them a little bit, but the actual wording on them and some of the pictures are lovely. So for how much I paid here in the UK, I think they're only about £10 and they're a really nice deck. They only came out in October, so I am going to be using those at the end. And what I'm also going to be doing, my lovely Aries, I'm going to be using my runes. I'm going to be pulling a couple of my runes out at the end, and that's going to be looking at the present energies around you, and then I'll pull another one out for the future energies that will be coming in December. So without further ado, my lovely Aries, what I'm going to do is start shuffling for an animal spirit card for you. So if we can have an animal spirit, please, for the lovely Aries for the month of November. If we can have an animal spirit for my lovely Aries. That one's poking out, so I'm going to have that one. I'm just going to shuffle these and get a couple out of here. We can have, oh, and that really wanted to jump out, Aries, so I'll have that one. I'll just have another one for you. Can I have another card, please, from my lovely Aries for the month of November. I'm going to have that one there, so let's have a look. So Aries, the Animal Spirit Medicine card we've got coming in with you at the start of November, we have the Wolf, okay? So I'm just going to open this up a little bit more, and we have TikTok, and we also have building blocks. Oh wow, now this is really bizarre. I read for somebody yesterday, and I'm trying to think who it was, and do you know what, they had literally more or less the same cards, and I'm trying to think who it was, to be fair. I'm not really sure who it was, but that is quite bizarre, really. What I'll do is I'll find out who it was, okay, and I'll put it in the description box below, because that is a little bit spooky. So it could be that you're dealing with you know, a cross-watcher who's had similar, and it's affecting you both there, because that is really, really spooky. So Aries, coming into November, you are the Wolf, and it's the alchemical sign of Earth, okay? And I do feel that coming into November then, because you're coming in as the Wolf energy, there's something here that you're trying to resolve, okay? There's something here that's really made you angry, Aries, okay? Because it's just that here, it's just you're on fire about something. And what I do is I try and do a collective read, guys, if you're new to my channel, and then I will try and cover a romantic element, but I'm going with a collective read here. So the energy that you're coming in, okay, you're still fired up here about something, totally focused on getting the truth about something. And I feel as though there's a time element to this that you're waiting to hear on, okay? Now this could be to do with a legal aspect here, where you're waiting on a result of something. It could be you've taken something through the courts, okay, and the time is running out to try and get all this information in place, okay, where you need to get this sorted and presented so the case can go ahead, okay? It's weird because, as I said, I'm sure I had this on another reading, but I had a different card here. But I know these cards were involved somewhere along the line. But if I can connect with it, I will put it underneath, as I said. But yeah, Aries, you're coming in, as I said, in this energy of something has made you quite angry as well. Okay, something has made you quite angry, and it's also as well, it could be where you've put a time limit on a certain thing yourself, as in, if this doesn't happen by the end of December, you can forget it. Okay, if I can't get this, if I can't find myself a different job, okay, by the end of December, then that's it, time's run out. I'm going to have to stick with what I'm doing for now, okay? It's like, it's either you've been given a time element, whether if you're working for a company and they've said to you, I'm sorry guys, you know, come the end of December, we're going to have to shut the business down, we've got to go into liquidation, we've got to close the doors, and they've put that time aspect on you, okay? Because like I say, there's two sides to the coin here with the time element. It's either somebody's put a time restraint on you to say you need to get this done by this amount of time, or you've put the time limit on somebody to say, I'm giving you so long to get this sorted, and if you don't sort it, then I'm going to sort it, okay? It's that kind of scenario. But I just feel this, I'm feeling some anger here in some of my Aries, okay? I just feel that there's something happened at the end of November, and it's still, you still got this enraging, you know, it's like you're on, how can I say, you're on guard, and you will attack if need be, okay? You will attack. It's like you're giving somebody the benefit of the doubt, Aries, to get their shit together, basically, okay? To get their shit together, or you're just going to wade in and just demolish. Because with the building blocks now, I just feel like here it's like you're giving them a time limit, okay, or someone's giving you a time limit, and then they're just going to pull, you know, you are or they are going to pull the rug from underneath your feet, and then things like a tower, it's like the tower moment happens, then things just start crashing down. Now that could be crashing down on yourself, okay, or that could be you making something crash down on somebody else, okay? And this is what I'm feeling here. And the person on top of this building here, on these building blocks, is just looking into the distance, saying, you know, it's like you're waiting. It's like you're waiting for the resolve to come in. Like I say, if you've given a time limit for something to somebody to say, right, you come to me, I need this sorting, okay? It's got to be sorted now within 2 weeks, and I'm waiting. And you're standing there waiting, thinking, okay, I'm waiting. And then you wait so much, and then you think, well, that's it then, if it's not being completed, okay? It could also mean as well, some of my Aries may be looking to, could be looking at moving, okay? And it may be that you're waiting for a resolve on solicitors or the other party, and you know, you're standing there and you're looking, thinking, well, come on then, you know, is this ever going to get finalised? It's ever going to get finished? And you've hit a stumbling block, okay? That's what I feel as well. And it's this time element, and it could be that some of my Aries may have a property or a house, and it may fall through at the last minute, okay, because the time has literally run out for the contracts to be swapped, the contracts to be agreed, and it's something that you didn't see coming, I feel, as well, on that aspect that you didn't see coming. So I'm just going to open this up a little bit more, Aries. If we could just have another couple of medicine cards, please. Okay. If I can just have another animal spirit card. I'm going to have that one to start with. So we have here elephant, okay, and this is the alchemical sign of fire. So really, as I said here, even though this is an earth sign, there's a fire element in here, and we've still got the fire. We've still got the fire here in the elephant. And basically, as I said, I feel that some of you who are giving time limits to, you're just going to go charging in. Okay, this is the energy I feel at the end of November, where if you haven't got the resolve, or things are being are remaining stagnant and not moving in this house chain thing, okay, this area of property as well. Or it could be that you're actually having a house built, and either there's a glitch there and it's been on hold for a certain amount of time, okay, and it's like your golden opportunities going out the window, and then you're thinking, I'm not having this, and you just go charging in, literally, okay, because you're holding on to what you know is valuable to you, okay, and you're just going in, charging in with the elephant energy to get this sorted out towards the end of the month, my lovelies. So yeah, I'm just going to pick another animal spirit card, and then I'll go over it with the romantic side of the element of this reading. But yeah, this is really like, you know what I mean? Aries, you're coming in, you know what I mean? The Aries here is symbolising like the ram. You know, sorry guys, I had to stop there because the postman had just come to the door. It's always the way, isn't it, when you're doing a reading? So I will carry on. It was the charge of the elephants, wasn't it? So what was I saying? Yeah, I was just about to pull another animal spirit card out for you, my lovelies. So yeah, like I was saying, so I do feel that you Aries will be on the charge coming to the end of November to try and get whatever this issue is sorted out. So I'm just going to pull another animal medicine card, just have a look at the final energy as well. That is going to be going out with you at the start of November. I'm going to take that one there, my lovelies. So we have, oh, that's lovely. We have the snake energy here. So this is actually going to be coming to a completion, okay? So it's saying here then, I do feel you're going to get a resolve going into the start of December, my lovelies, okay? So whereas you come in at the start of November with all this, you know, standing your ground, trying to get an issue resolved, you know, you're just fired up, okay? Because as I said, there's a time element ticking away here where if you don't get something signed, sealed and delivered in time for it to be taken through to a legal perspective, then, you know, it's just a golden opportunity that's going to be lost, okay? As I was explaining. But I do feel that some of my Aries aren't, you know, are going to have to get in there and literally charge in and get this moving again, okay? Because it's like things have come to a stalemate type of situation, okay? But just know with the elephant, you know, it just saying, you know, it's going to be moving on forward, okay? You may have to sort of charge in a little bit for you to get it moving forward, but just know, my lovelies, it's going to be moving forward. So then, you know, it will come to a completion. This is the alchemical sign for Earth. So you've come in, you know, firmly grounded, focused, yeah, fully charged and angry in some circumstances about a situation. But just know that come the end of the month, going into December, it is going to be a favourable outcome here. It is going to be all completed, okay? It is all going to be contained, and you are going to sort out these issues of what you're going to be faced with. So if I go back on the romantic side, okay, then the energy of the wolf coming in, I do feel there is, it's about some of my Aries who've been in a relationship where they have literally, they have given their partner, whoever, okay, a time limit to get their act together. Because I do feel that there's some issues here that have gone on with some of my Aries in a relationship status where the foundations of this relationship have started to crumble, okay, because of the building blocks card here. Then, you know, it's falling around, a relationship has been falling away from you, from some of my Aries, and they may not have even seen it happening as well. It could be that a partner of an Aries, they could be thinking, you know, I'm putting a time limit on this relationship, and it's like some of my Aries are not going to have seen this coming, okay? It's like the foundations have been breaking away behind you, okay? And it's just gonna come charging in on you, Aries. I hate to be the bearer of this scenario. This is what I have to say and how I'm feeling. Some of my Arians here have been blinded about some element of your partner. It could be a friendship, but this is what I'm connecting here. I feel like there's been an element of a time element being put on a relationship without that person knowing. I just want to warn some of you, because I do feel, and it's this old scenario again of a wolf in sheep's clothing. You've got somebody, some of my Arians have got somebody around them, are all sweetness and light in front of you, but knowing that there's something underhanded, okay, with the hands here, underhanded being going on, okay, where I feel that they've been involved in another relationship without you knowing, and then they're going to come charging in at the end of November, guys, and it's just going to hit you, because it's just going to be like the true colours of this wolf in sheep's clothing is going to come, you know, forceful, and it's going to hit you, okay? And I do feel though that some of you may get the knowledge before this actually, the crap hits the fan, so to speak, and then I just feel that, you know, you're going to be told some information about what's been going on, but just know there's a time limit being placed on this relationship that I feel the majority of you are not aware of, and hopefully that this will give you some kind of sixth sense for you to sort of see and get some clarity and think, really, is this relationship, you know, crumbling away behind me, and I can't see it, okay? Because this is what I feel with the snake here. To me, it's more like it's this snake, okay, which I feel again is mimicking the character of this person that you're dealing with, Aries, okay? It's a sheep. Sorry, I always get that wrong saying. You know, it's a wolf in sheep's clothing, okay, hiding their true nasty identity, okay, and here the slippery snake containing, okay, they're behind the scenes, you know, working to get something in place, okay, all shiny and nice for them, but bang, they're going to drop the bombshell, literally going to drop the bomb on you, Aries, okay, in a relationship, and you are not you really are not going to be, you know, not have seen this coming, okay? It's not going to resonate with all of you, but this is what I'm feeling with some of my Aries here, that there's a slippery snake, a sheep in wolf's clothing, okay, who's been untrust, slippery snake, cold-hearted, I want to say now, this person, whoever I'm speaking to, cold-hearted, and they are going to come charging in and dropping this bomb on you, yeah, and they're sitting pretty, okay, that their little world that they've been working behind the scenes, that they've put this time limit on, you know, that scenario where your partner's unfaithful and been seeing somebody behind your back, and then the other person in the relationship, the new person that they've been seeing, will say, well, come on then, when you're going to tell them that it's all over and you're with me now, and that's the time limit, okay? And now they've said, oh, don't worry, I've got it all, I'm planning it all, I know the time when I'm just going to charge in and drop the bomb on them, okay? And I hate to, like I say, it's not a nice thing for me to bring out on the table, really, but I have to speak my truth, okay, of what I'm feeling, and that's what I'm feeling for some of my Aries on the romantic side. So what I'm going to do now is shuffle one of the affirmation cards, my lovelies, okay, and we'll see what message we've got with the affirmation cards. So yeah, been an interesting reading, Aries, this one has. I can have an affirmation card, please, for my lovely Arians. But yeah, but for those in a romantic relationship who are going to have this happen, drop on the toes, basically, literally drop it on the toes, then just know you best let them go, okay? You would not want to be in a relationship with somebody who's not honest and been doing all this under your back, and you know, literally the other person saying, well, when you're going to tell them, you know, give me a time limit of when you're going to drop the bombshell on their toes about us, okay? And that's the energy that I was feeling. So yeah, my lovelies. So I'm going to take this one here, and we have lost and found, okay? What was once lost is about to be found. Thanks to the lost and found fairy, sometimes she can help us find things we never even realised were lost. Okay, now I do feel this is, because it's a bit like the cups card in the tarot, this is where certain cups have fallen over and you can't see still the good, the containers behind you that have still got things coming in, because this to me is like there is darkness here, okay, what you've been dealing with. And as I said, with the time element, where these people have you know, give certain people time to get their act together, certain time limits that have been put on you, you know, in the legality scenario I was talking about earlier. It's just saying here, don't think that all is lost on that side of the coin, because the universe is working behind you, okay, and it is going to be bringing the element for completion for these on the collective. I was on about these issues where you've come in at the start of November, you know, grounded, standing your ground, saying, you know, I'm giving you so much time to get this sorted out. Or as I said, that those who may have had the time limit put on them, if it's to do with work or whatever, okay, just know, yeah, by losing something is a way of that we do find something that is better for us, okay, in that scenario on the collective. With the romantic lost and found, okay, it is going to be a loss of a relationship that I do feel, as I was saying here. But the found for you, again, is just the universe saying, yeah, you know, this is as sad as it is and as heartbreaking as it will feel, okay, by all this upset in a relationship. It's just to know that to close one door, another one opens. So it's to find new opportunities. Again, you can't see here where you think everything's, you know, spilt over, finished, and you know, you're just reflecting, thinking why, but things have to end for new things to come forward, okay? So on the relationship side there, it's just saying you're being helped, and it's being guided. It's got to come to the forefront. It's got to come to a resolution. It's got to come to an end, because we have to lose things to find new things. We have to let go of things for new opportunities to come in, okay? And that's why that card has come out in this reading, my lovely Arians. So I'm going to pull the runes out, okay? If you haven't seen the runes before, they're little stone tablets, and they have got symbols on them, okay, and they mean different elements, okay. So I'm going to give these a shuffle. There's 24 in here, my lovelies. They are noisy, sorry. So the first one I'm going to pull out is for the elements that's around you in November. So let's have a look what we've got here. And the first one we've got out is the Stone of Laguz. It's Laguz, and it's a symbol of dreams and fantasies and hidden things we cannot see, okay? So it's also an element of water as well, Laguzes, okay? So it's about going with the flow on the water element, because this stone is water. Go with the flow, okay? And it's about hidden things you cannot see. So there's things, as I said, working behind the scenes in November. There's hidden things with the relationship, as I mentioned. You know, you're not going to have seen this coming, my lovelies, for who I was talking about the relationships with. But know that, again, with the water element, with this, that's connected with this stone, it's about going with the flow, because it's on the romantic side. yeah, it was a hidden element that's got to come to the surface for then for better things to come to you, your dreams and your wishes then to go for. It's just basically being directed, okay? On the romantic side, things have got to be finished for you then to be guided, okay? There's hidden new paths here that you need to be guided onto. The relationship, why this has all been blown open, okay, is because that person is not right for you, and there's another path that you need to be flowing onto, okay? On the collective, it is about going with the flow, and there's hidden elements here where I do feel again that is going to complete here for you to carry on with your dream of whatever this was. If it's to do with the house move where it's been held temporarily, just know that, as I said in the reading, it is going to come to a completion and you'll get a success on the collective message. Okay, so I'm just going to pull another one out and have a look what the energy is going into December. Okay. Well, we've got a lovely Rune to finish on, my lovelies, and we have Berkano, okay, Berkano, and it's about renewal and new beginnings, okay. Now, that is the energy that's going to be going into the start of December with you. New beginnings, my lovelies. So, as I said, those on the collective, just know that you're going to have a good resolution here of whatever it is that's been holding you back. Whether it's, as I said, if you know, sadly lose your job, don't take it as a negative. See it as a positive, as the universe working behind your back to put you, you know, follow the flow and get you on the right track. You know, because I do believe that we, you know, things happen in our life. People come in, people go out, we lose things, we find things, okay? And this is the energy. Just know that to go with the flow, whatever's going to be presented to you, my lovelies, go with the flow, because it is about new beginnings, okay? New beginnings, renewal, and as I said, you are going to be put on the right path. So, my lovely Aries, that was a lovely read to do, okay? And as I said, sorry for the interruption halfway through. It's a Saturday here as I'm doing this, and the postman had knocked the door. So I hope you can take something away, and I will put, I'll have a look at my previous readings just to see where this tied in with another a sign, and I'll drop that in as well. And if it's not directly to you, just remember, as I said, it could be a cross watcher I'm talking to, or somebody within your close-knit family and friends who has Aries in their astrology chart. So have a great November, and I'll look forward to reading to you in December. Take care then, my lovelies. Bye.